The human history is a catalog of broken things. We live in a world fractured by bad decisions, political chaos, economic collapse, and personal regret. Every day, you look at the news, or maybe just look in the mirror and think, someone needs to fix this. We constantly wish for a savior, a leader, an entity with absolute intelligence, flawless morality, and zero emotional weakness. We imagine a perfect human, someone who could step onto the global stage and instantly solve climate change, eradicate poverty, end wars, and cure our collective psychological suffering. A human who literally cannot make a mistake. But philosophy and psychology tell us something terrifying. If this perfect human actually walked among us today, we wouldn't celebrate them, we would destroy them. Because perfection isn't a solution, it is the ultimate threat to what makes us human. To understand why, we have to look at how our brains are wired. In psychology, there is a concept known as the Pratfall Effect. It proves that we do not like flawless people. In fact, we find highly successful people far more likable when they make a clumsy mistake, like spilling coffee or tripping over their words. Why? Because flaws are the currency of empathy. When you see someone make a mistake, your brain recognizes them as one of us. It creates a bridge of shared vulnerability. The perfect human would have no bridges. Imagine a person who is never awkward, who never says the wrong thing, who makes the mathematically correct decision every single second of their life. At first, you would admire them, but very quickly, that admiration would curdle into something dark, existential envy. In their presence, your own flaws wouldn't just feel like mistakes, they would feel like crimes. Their absolute light would cast a shadow so dark over humanity that our self-esteem would completely collapse. We wouldn't see them as a savior. We would see them as a mirror reflecting our own worthlessness. But let's look past the psychology. Let's look at the philosophy of fixing the world. What does it actually mean to fix a human problem? Most of what makes life beautiful, meaningful, and creative comes directly out of our brokenness. Think about it. The greatest art in human history wasn't written by happy, perfect algorithms. It was written by heartbroken poets, frustrated painters, and musicians struggling with trauma. If the perfect human fixes everything, they eliminate the friction of survival. They create a utopia. But as the philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche warned, a perfect utopia is a psychological death sentence for mankind. Nietzsche believed that humans need struggle. We need obstacles to overcome, because the act of overcoming is where human purpose is born. If a flawless leader solves every economic crisis, automates every job perfectly, and cures all suffering, they don't save humanity. They render us obsolete. We would become like house pets, well-fed, safe, completely comfortable, and entirely devoid of soul. By fixing the world, the perfect human inadvertently kills the very drive that makes us want to live. History has already shown us what happens when someone tries to fix a broken system. Whenever a figure arrives with a vision of higher morality or deeper truth, society treats them as a virus. From Socrates being forced to drink poison to the assassinations of modern visionaries, humanity instinctively attacks those who try to correct our trajectory. Why? Because human beings love comfort more than we love truth. The perfect human would tell us things we do not want to hear. To fix the economy, they might tell us we have to give up our greed. To fix the planet, they might tell us we have to give up our luxuries. To fix our minds, they would demand we face our darkest hypocrisies. We like the idea of a savior, but we hate the reality of discipline. Within months, the media would tear them apart. Conspiracy theories would form. Governments would view their flawless decision-making as a threat to national security. Eventually, the collective anxiety of the world would demand their removal. We would crucify them, banish them, or lock them away. Not because they did something wrong, but because they did everything right. The search for the perfect human is a ghost hunt. Perhaps the realization we all need to come to is that the world isn't a broken machine, waiting for a master engineer to fix it. The world is a chaotic, beautiful, tragic canvas, meant to be experienced in all its messiness. Our flaws aren't bugs in the system, they are the system. So the next time you wish for someone perfect to save us, ask yourself, if that person arrived tomorrow, would you follow them? Or would you be the one holding the stone to cast at them? Think about it. If this made you see perfection differently, leave a comment below with your thoughts. Subscribe for more deep dives into the human mind. See you in the next space.